Now, with the price of Shiba Inu Coin continuing to move lower and Bitcoin doesn't seem to be slowing down, a lot of people, and I see a lot of questions during the live streams as to how do you judge the bottom? Where is the bottom at? And unfortunately, I think only those that are in power know where the bottom is going to be. But unfortunately, there's no way to predict with any level of certainty, when the bottom is going to be reached. There are things, however, that we can look at to try and determine, whether or not this is the bottom. And those things I want to discuss in this video. We're going to be taking a two-step approach to it. We're going to look at some of the technicals and use the chart to see support and resistance levels that have held up over time and what it looked like back in the bear market of 2017 going into 2018, and then it lasted through 2020. So I do want to do a little bit of comparing to those years, and I also want to talk about the fundamental reasons we are seeing pullbacks in cryptocurrency and fundamental reasons we are seeing pullbacks in Shiba Inu coin right now, and therefore we can make a determination. If it's at a technical bottom, if the fundamentals are starting to rise, we may have hit a bottom. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2022 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us. Become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. Look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks and crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. Super simple to set up your account. Any deposit is going to get you guys 6 free stocks during their anniversary promo. $1 crypto trade, $5 in free crypto, and they do have a crypto wallet coming out soon. So make sure to sign up for it and try to take advantage of that as early as possible if you guys do want that. And then if you want $50 in Bitcoin, a $100 trade on Voyager, you get a link down there. It's going to get you $50 in Bitcoin, and then you can actually earn over 12% annualized interest just by holding your cryptocurrency on that platform. No staking involved. So guys, let's talk about some of these things. I first want to start with the technicals, and then we're going to jump into the fundamentals as to what to look for to try and determine whether the cryptocurrency or, plug it in, whether Shiba Inu coin has hit a bottom or not. Now, the first thing we need to find out, what are support and resistance lines? Basically, they've held up in the past as either levels that were hard to break through, price levels that were hard to break through, or, Shiba Inu coin has bounced off of them before and they held up as support. What we can look for in the overall cryptocurrency market is whether or not Bitcoin hit these levels, because fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to look at it, Shiba Inu coin is new. So it did not survive the bear market of 2018 through 2020. It was not around for the bear market of 2018 through 2020. It actually, one of the reasons that it thrived is because it came during a time period when investors were crazy with confidence. Greed was among us, and everybody was buying. Now, since then, that greed has shifted into fear, and you guys know about the fear and greed index and all of that, but let's not talk the all-time lows that Shiba Inu coin hit, because rising millions of percent in a single year doesn't necessarily give you a very good base as to where you're going to find support. So let's look at cryptocurrency in general and use Bitcoin to look at those levels. So right now, we are testing the $20,000 range. Now, $20,000 is very significant on Bitcoin, and therefore translates over into significance for Shiba Inu coin because of the correlation in price action. Bitcoin goes up, Shiba goes up, Bitcoin goes down, Shiba goes down. So 20,000 is very significant because it held up for a 1-month period as a level of resistance back at the end of 2020, and it is currently being tested now. And also 2017, that is the all-time high that Bitcoin was able to reach in 2017 when everybody was calling it a bubble, when everybody was calling it a fad, when everybody said that it was dead and done once it started falling. I don't know where they're at now, but Bitcoin touched $70,000. It was 69 and change. So I don't know where all the naysayers that said Bitcoin was dead or where Bitcoin is dead are. But guys, Bitcoin is going to rise again. We just have to make sure we're here for the increases and we're here for the gains. So 20,000 is a very significant technical level. Below that, we could fall all the way back down to 10,000. You know, and these numbers, they're a range. So you can look from 8 to 12,000 or so. Expand your range if you're a little bit more, I guess, loose in your terminology, and contract it if you try to want to be slightly more conservative in your, I guess, expectations for prices. But the next level is that, I don't know, $8 to $12,000 range or so, right around $10,000 per coin on Bitcoin. And of course, if it continues to break down, then you've got levels around 3,000, which were the lows, the not all-time lows, but the recent lows that had been hit after the rally up to 20,000 in 2017. And below that, guys, cryptocurrency is going to have a pretty hard go if Bitcoin were to fall through that. Shiba Inu Coin would have a very hard go if it fell down below that. Now, looking at technical levels is great, but they're just that. They're price patterns. They're movements on the chart. What you also need to couple this with, because price patterns hits the traders, it hits the investors, but the overall market fears and the overall market conditions can continue to drive prices to all-time lows. It can continue to drive prices to, to zero. It can destroy a company. It can destroy a crypto. It can destroy a nation. So, it's hard to believe that Bitcoin can go lower than it's ever been, because Bitcoin, started as something that was worthless. So Bitcoin's really a different animal when it comes to that. There's no ICO level where it came out at $100 or anything. It started as a worthless currency and transformed into what it is today. And Shiba Inu Coin, very similar. Rising millions of percents in a single year. You have to start at a very low price in order to do that. So let's talk about some of the fundamental indicators or fundamental things that are driving the market lower right now. Inflation and interest rates, among the top. Until inflation starts to come back down, and even if it starts to decelerate, that means it's continuing to rise, but it is not rising as fast paced. We need to see it come back down. We need to see it below 8.6. We need to see it starting to tick back down towards that 2% target inflation rate. Interest rates. Guys, interest rates could cause a recession, and it could cause a contraction in spending. So until interest rates become wrangled back in, we might see 2, 3, 4, 5. We're already seeing 6% mortgages. And if these start to get out of control, 6, 9, 10, 15, 20% mortgages, it's really going to deter a lot of spending and a lot of spending in risky assets. Cryptocurrency and Shiba Inu Coin being among the riskiest. Now, clearly we still got a lot of concerns about different diseases, a lot of concerns about lockdowns in different countries and so on, and a lot of concerns about the media and leaders trying to keep people fearful of what is going on in the economy and what is going on in different market conditions. And until that shifts, until we are allowed to think for ourselves, and until we are allowed to determine what we do with our money, there's always going to be that uncertainty and always going to be that fear that is feeding people and driving decisions. So we need to see that turn back into confidence. And these are all, the inflation and interest rates are tangible. We can see those numbers moving. But things like fear and confidence and emotion, they're not a tangible item, so it's much more difficult to measure, but you will begin to feel when investors are showing confidence once more and in the different investments that they are willing to put their money into. Guys, these are just some things that we need to look for to see the market bottom, because a lot of people are going to try and time it. And it's very unfortunate, but you're probably not going to time it perfectly. You're either going to have to ride it lower, or you're going to miss out on some of the gains. And both of them are fine. Both of them are okay. Whether or not you're waiting for the bottom to happen and we rise again, or you're willing to dollar cost average on the way down, stomach the losses, and come out the other side a winner. Either way, we have to make sure that we are still invested or willing to invest after the bear market. I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. What do you think about these things? If you think anything else that needs pointed out, make sure to point it out in the comments. If this button right here is still red, make sure to click it. Subscribe to the channel. Join us. Become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. Claybro883 on Twitter and Instagram. Voyager, you're getting $50 in free Bitcoin. You got Webull, you're getting 6 free stocks. And until the next time, each and every one of you have an awesome day.